John Palmieri doesn't just make pizzas, he makes masterpieces.
I love doing it more than anything else in the world.
The bakery is his studio, the dough his canvas, and the toppings his paint.
Working here in this place makes it possible for me to do the pizza art. I have an endless array of ingredients that I can use. I have different canvases I can use. I have a space to do it in. I've got ovens. I wouldn't be able to do the pizza art if it wasn't for this place. There's no question.
And you can find this edible art and so much more at D. Palmieri's Bakery.
I'm Eric John. Welcome to D. Palmieri.
Since 1971, D. Palmieri's in Johnston, Rhode Island has been a neighborhood institution for everything from pizza strips and sliced bread to sandwiches and sweets. Eric is a fifth-generation baker, carrying on this tasty legacy to customers who line up daily.
Our roots go all the way back to 1905 in Providence, up in Federal Hill, the original Palmieri's Bakery, which no longer exists, but my grandfather opened this place in 1971, and we've been here ever since. Some of these recipes go back 100 years. We've got bread, we've got pastries, cannolis, zeppolas, different kinds of cakes, brownies, cookies, muffins, pizza strips, of course, your traditional pizzas, calzones, we've got prepared foods, quirky things like an Italian taco, you name it, we pretty much have it.
But the food that made the bakery famous is the iconic Rhode Island pizza strip.
I love that we've become pizza strip connoisseurs because it's the most simple, basic food item you could imagine. Essentially, it's just sauce and dough. The pizzas are cooked at a much lower temperature for much longer, using a lot more sauce. So what you end up with is this flavor-packed reduction of sauce that the flavor just knocks you off your feet. The perfect pizza strip is something that has a nice, crispy bottom where the dough is sort of airy and not too dense, and the sauce has that reduction element, but still chunky. To me, that's the perfect pizza strip.
If pizza strips aren't your thing, don't fret, because at D. Palmieri's, they have them in all sorts of shapes and sizes, from pizza crisps and pizza bites, perfect for snacking on the go, to traditional and Sicilian slices. And while making all that pizza is fun, when Eric's job started to feel like a never-ending loop of dough, sauce, repeat, he decided to get creative.
It can get a little monotonous making pepperoni pizzas all day. I am a creative person just by nature. I don't sketch anything out. I'm not an artist by training or anything. Basically what I do is I get a picture that I kind of want to go by, and I think, okay, what ingredients do I want to use for this, and how do I want to manipulate them? Like, how far can I take this? How much can I manipulate the ingredients and the toppings to create the most realistic looking pizza art imaginable? Red can be pepperoni, it can be red bell peppers, it can be roasted peppers. Green bell peppers are great. Spinach is great for green as well. Green olives is a great army green. Red onions I've used for purple. I recently started using spirulina powder with grated cheese to create blue. Yellow could be yellow bell peppers. Garlic powder is great for like blonde hair. Spices come in handy in a lot of instances. I don't use a grid or anything, I kind of just freehand it. I get a lot of requests for pets, their favorite athlete, their favorite musician, their favorite comic book character, stuff like that. The biggest pizza art I ever made was this lion. It was 8 full sheet pans large. I have to do it in one shot. On some rare occasions, I've had to abandon ship and just start over the next day. But thankfully that hasn't happened too often, and I'm able to kind of adjust and make it work.
While Eric's custom creations keep the savory side exciting, the bakery's sweet staples are just as hard to pass up. There are fluffy doughboys smothered in sugar, oversized eclairs, crispy on the outside with a creamy center, freshly piped cannoli, and of course, their famous zeppola. But for Eric, inspiration has always come back to pizza.
One of the things that always frustrated me about the zeppola is that they're kind of hard to eat. They're big, there's a ton of cream, so I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to try and make this into a pizza? So I take our pizza crust, I cook it in oil and sugar with the cream on it, and then I add some of the zeppola pastry topping to it with some powdered sugar and a cherry. And it's a great thin crust version of the zeppola that I think is easier to eat. It's a sugar overload, and it's delicious.
Of course, man cannot live on slices alone, so D. Palmieri's offers a lineup of prepared foods, from oversized sandwiches made on their fresh bread and poppable mini calzones to their signature root beer chicken wings.
We slow roast our chicken wings in oil and seasonings over 2 hours. So it falls right off the bone. We add some root beer syrup to the cooking process at a certain point, and it's sort of like a salty, sticky, sweet, savory flavor explosion, and it tastes like root beer. It's amazing.
And for Eric, the greatest work he's created isn't just pizza art. It's about carrying on a family tradition and sharing it with the loyal customers at D. Palmieri's Bakery.
We care a lot about our customers.
Best spinach pies in the state of Rhode Island.
The customers are why we're here. It's why we do what we do. We're a small family business, one location. You know, everything made here is made with heart and love.